Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, finally getting back to Cleon storyline, and then we turn down the volume here. Okay. Next mission is a Gathering Darkness. Dahar Master, what do you know about the Borg nanovirus? Borg just aren't assimilating individuals anymore. They found a way to assimilate entire areas. They infect the technology, the water, the flora, even the air. After that, it's only a matter of time till the entire planet is Borg. If this process allows... Wow. If this process is allowed to continue unchecked, they will assimilate the entire sector, and from there, they could assimilate the entire Federation, and then nothing would stand between the Borg and the Klingon Empire. Starfleet had a team working on a counter-agent in the Omicron Kappa 2. However, Starfleet has lost contact with the colony there. They fear the nanovirus has escaped, and the colony has been assimilated. Need that team and the data they have collected. Our defense plans are useless without them. I am sending the IKS Chakang to the Omicron Kappa 2 system. Find the researchers and bring them back. And I need to tell you how dangerous this is, Dahar Master. Watch your back and kapla! Omicron Kappa 2 has been largely assimilated by the Borg. They're using the planet as a hub for their ships in the area. They're sure to be aware of our presence, however, we're picking up the emergency signal from the surface. That may mean the research team has not been assimilated. If we want to send an away team down to the research team, first thing we have to do is engage the Borg patrols and find a safe location for our orbit. Need to add some heavy cannons to this thing. Okay, Borg, quit tearing down my shields.
Hull integrity below 75%. Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. Left shield failing. Rear shields failing. 4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Right shield failing. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Right shield failing. Rear shield failing.
About time. There are no additional patrols on our sensors, sir. But we are detecting a high concentration of the Borg on the planet's surface. We're also picking up energy signatures of a large data node, which means the Borg have connected the entire planet to the collective. Starfleet believes the research team can be saved, that they have information we need to formulate a treatment to save multitudes from the Borg nanovirus. The Way team is ready to leave on your command. And let's go kick some Borg butt on the ground. So our sensors are detecting numerous Borg life signs and a few non-Borg life signs ahead. Recommend we proceed with caution. Acknowledge, stay alert. Sir, those Borgs are about to assimilate that scientist. I probably have something to say with it.
Thank you. Your arrival could not have been more timely. My fellow researchers are still at our camp and require your assistance. There are Borg in the area.
Stay behind us, we'll handle the Borg. So our sensors are detecting numerous Borg life signs headed this way. Recommend we prepare to defend the area. Acknowledge, stay alert.
Personal shield losing power.
Oh, quick cowering, Cooper. Captain, we are receiving a request for transport from the scientists on the surface. Beam them up.
Thanks for the rescue. My name is Dr. Eric Cooper. My team and I were researching the Borg nanovirus. It's fascinating. The Borg have been using it to assimilate entire planets. The land, the buildings, the people. Anyway, during the course of our research, the nanovirus containment failed. The nanovirus activated and assimilated enough equipment to signal the collective. We cannot allow the Borg to continue using this nanovirus. I think we have enough data to formulate a counteragent, but we'll need to recover it from the area that's already assimilated. That's why I stayed behind. I can get you inside the compound, but then it will be up to you to recover the data. Can I count on your assistance?
There's too much at stake to refuse.
Thank you. I'm in your debt, as is the entire Alpha Quadrant. Lead the way to the force field.
Stay close. Oh, quit aiming at the ground. Okay, Cooper, come on.
Enemy target on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Come on, Cooper, hurry up and finish.
I've overridden the force fields, but the Borg detected the intrusion into their systems. They'll know you're coming. Head into the facility and locate the central data node. We don't have time to search for the right files, so simply transfer all the information to your ship's computer and hold off the Borg until the transfer is complete. I'll stay here. I'd probably just get in your way.
Drop the force fields and get out of sight. We'll get the data. Ooh, Undine has arrived. That's not good.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors. Shield losing power.
Alright, that's the last of them.
It looked like the Borg just abducted that Undine. But that's pointless. Undine can't be assimilated. Unless... The Borg must believe they have found a way to assimilate the Undine. We have to stop them. There's probably too much interference to transport, but there are some pattern enhancers nearby. Those should help us get back to your ship.
Follow us. Done all we can, sir. Let's get out of here. I agree. Captain Borg Spear is escaping with the Undine captive. If they're able to return it to the collective and assimilate it, just imagine what they can do with Undine drones. Looks like Sphere is being pursued by Undine ship, laying a pursuit course.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The Borg sphere has gone to warp, sir, followed by the Undine ship. I was able to isolate their warp signature. We should be able to follow their trail. We should report back to the Klingon Defense Force and then follow them. I never imagined the Undine would destroy an entire world to prevent the spread of the Borg. Many lives were lost here today, Captain, but even more were saved. He managed to recover most of the data about the counter-agent to the nanovirus. Since the planet was destroyed, hopefully the Borg had not enough time to adapt to the counter-agent. The Borg will adapt in time, of course, and must stay one step ahead of them. The Heartmaster, the Undine vessel you are tracking from the Omicron Kappa 2 system, has been sighted near NGC 4447. Borg ships have also been detected in this area. While there are no populated systems in danger here, we still need to know why the Borg and Undine have escalated their conflict now. Go to the Borg sphere that took the Undine from the Omicron Kappa 2. The answers we need will be there. Captain, I am detecting the wreckage of an Undine ship. It could be the vessel following the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner on Omicron Kappa 2. We must stop the sphere before it can return to the collective fleet. Any information the Borg could learn from the prisoner would upset the balance of power. Confirmed, sir, this wreckage matches the energy signature of the Undine vessel that followed the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner on Omicron Kappa 2. It appears to have been destroyed recently. We must be very close. Sir, sensors detecting a Borg sphere dead ahead. Mission signatures indicate this is the same sphere we've been pursuing.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Detecting Borg reinforcements.
Ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Ship is under attack. Shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Combat is breaking. Target is breaking combat. These rifts open into fluidic space. The Borg have tangled with Undine in fluidic space before, sir, but they were defeated. They were unable to assimilate the Undine, and without that, the Undine were able to push them out. If they're willing to send a force into fluidic space again, the Borg must think they have adapted in a way that will allow them to defeat the Undine. This region is ours to protect, sir, and our orders are to eliminate the Borg threat. I recommend we engage the Borg and the Undine and secure the area. Red alert.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
Alright, couple more Borg remaining. Captain, there's a Borg ship reappearing through the rift, and it has Undine vessel locked in a tractor beam. Sir, if the Borg brought an Undine vessel into our dimension, they must have some purpose for it. They may even have adapted to the point they can simulate the Undine's organic technology, or even the Undine themselves. And detecting Undine ships about to emerge from the singularity, perhaps they're trying to rescue their ship as well. Undine vessels are heavily armed, sir. I would recommend avoiding a confrontation if possible. We'll choose our targets carefully, but I want both the Borg and the Undine out of our space. I am picking up Undine life signs on the Borg cube, Captain. If the Borg transported Undine onto the cube, they're either testing a new assimilation process or they've already learned how to simulate Undine. Imagine defending the Empire against Undine drones. We have an opportunity, sir. The Borg cube is damaged and it'll take some time for it to be fully operational again. We'll take advantage of that and reconfigure our emitter array to temporarily block the cube's link from the collective. That gives us a chance to beam aboard and stop the Borg from completing their assimilation process on the Undine captives. It's dangerous, but we may have the only chance we get. Understood, away team to transporter room 1. The cube has been damaged, sir, and has entered a regenerative state. Based on our encounter of the Borg and the Talis system, we know that they do not see most humanoids as a threat. They will only enter combat in their own defense, or a vital component of the ship is threatened. If we don't engage them, perhaps we can locate the Undine without having to fight. There is a background frequency that is interfering with my tricorder, but I believe there are Undine life signs somewhere on this level. Perhaps if we get closer, I can cut through the interference. Captain, I believe I can modify your tricorder to be able to access the Borg terminals. However, activating terminals could alert the Borg to our presence. Make it so.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
I am definitely detecting unneeded life signs ahead, sir. Something appears to be wrong with them. The patterns don't match the information we have available on their physiology. Perhaps because they've been assimilated.
Shield losing power. Enemy target on sensor. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
What are they doing to those Undine? Are they failed experiments, or is that what the Borg wanted them to do? We must help them, sir. If we can destroy the nodes, it should free them from the Borg control. We cannot let them live like this.
Personal shield losing power.
Okay, here comes the tough part.
Damage detected.
Thank you. You almost killed me. Captain, the cube seems to be reactivating. Recommend you beam back to the ship immediately. Understood. Since the logs indicate we have successfully prevented the Borg from sending their findings back to the collective. However, we had no choice but to destroy the ship and prevent the Borg from recovering the data. Arm weapons and target that cube.
Warning. Ship under attack. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing.
This said the Undine destroyed the Borg cube before we had a chance. Congratulations, sir. We prevented the Borg from learning to assimilate the Undine. And discovered the location of the Borg foothold in fluidic space. I'm sure we can adapt our technique to open a singularity into fluidic space, sir. But first we should report our findings to command. We can leave on your orders. I regret not being there with you. A fight against an Undine with the technology of the Borg. It must have been glorious. There is more we need to learn about these mysterious creatures from fluidic space. I know I can count on you to fight for the Empire. Okay, get rid of this garbage. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you next time.